Do you hear that, QB?
What?
No, do you hear the music?
Yes.
This is like when the rain comes down in Lion King. And all that's left is the beautiful Justin Bieber-esque lion who has asymmetrical clothing all over his body because he's a lion that wears a lot of clothing.
Come on, wake up.
Looking around like, wake up, Dad! Dad! Wake up! No!
By the way, I killed Gata.
Why?
So, the thing
Sully Sylvester and the QB kid! No! This isn't how it ends! Father!
The default for this part of the game is that Lutsu dies. And then you hear Gata like, oh, if only I was there, I could have saved him.
Wait,
But-
so you saved Lutsu?
Yeah.
You consciously made the decision for yourself, like, I can see into your future, Gata, and Lutsu, and
Don't you run away from me!
I'm the one who decides who lives and who dies. I hold your lives in my hand. So, Gata, my dear friend, you should go die for me.
Hey,
And let Lutsu, who deserves nothing, because he's a bad man and a bad boy.
He deserves more punching from Waka. And Lulu.
You sick man. QB.
What? There was a promise that was made. I have to fulfill this promise.
Oh, and our boy Pokey Brains just dunks on Yuna.
Yep. So,
Seymour looks at Yuna and is like, you can't summon away everything. You can't summon away your fears. Summoning is not the answer, Yuna. You have to stand on your own 2 feet. You can't just summon more feet to stand on. There goes T-Dog, swimming for anything that seems like a normal reality in existence, trying to swim away from 1,000 years in the future. Maybe if you swim fast enough around the world, you can go back home.
Ran after Sin.
this isn't Superman. But,
Like in Superman 2, where he flies so fast around the world that he goes backwards in time.
to save Lois Lane, which means that he doesn't save the entire city that was going to be flooded
Yeah, the
by...
San Andreas fault still like collapses, but whatever.
And everyone dies.
saves Lois
except
Lane.
for Lois Lane.
Nailed it.
But more on to the topic of Lutsu and Gata.
Yeah,
So,
let's talk about the ethics of QB.
so you know the ethical, ethical dilemma? The tram dilemma.
Sorry, the tram dilemma?
So there's a tram that's going down the tracks. It's going to hit 5 people and kill them. But if you flip the switch, it would go down another track, but there's someone stuck on that track as well. So you have the dilemma of not doing anything and 5 people dying, or flipping the switch and consciously letting that one person die
Oh, like do you force one person to just die
to save the 5.
by your action?
To save the 5.
Do you become a murderer or become complicit in the death of
5 people.
5
yeah.
people? Okay. Then I get how it's balanced, but here's the corollary is that Superman shows up and flies so fast
That's not the point I was going to make.
that he flies so fast
Solely.
around
Solely.
the Earth
Solely.
that he creates a quantum space field that makes 2 trains show up, killing 6 people, but
Why?
saving Lois Lane,
He would too.
who was in the third middle track that only he could see.
But
That's actually not connected to anything, but was in quicksand. Really a cluster of a situation. But Superman made the tough choice.
that's not the point.
The toughest choice that only Superman could make.
That's not the point that I was going to make up. That I was going to bring up. The point that I was going to bring up is that I know my decision. I thought about that question many a time. I know what I would do.
What would you do?
I thought I
I
sensed
mean,
my old man there.
spoiler alert. I don't want to show you until it actually happens. And by actually happens, I mean, I did consciously let Gata die.
Okay, but
For
if
the-
I'm tied up on that other train track and you you flip the switch and kill me instead of 5 other randos, I'm gonna hold you accountable and I'm gonna haunt your ass forever. So
Look, if
add
you-
that to your ethics dilemma.
Look, if you were stuck on that train track, I would flip the switch even if no one was on the other one.
When will she stop dancing?
When will she stop dancing? When will it stop? For the love of God!
Not until sin is gone.
I'm just kidding. I love you.
Thoughts then.
Hey, let me bring this back. Let me bring this back into Final Fantasy X.
Okay.
Just like this Superman quantum dilemma, where he creates multiple universes.
Okay.
That's the kind of headspace T-Dog's in right now. He's between a lot of worlds, and is just kind of confused by everything. Realizes he just sent, what's his name, to his
Sin had
death.
come and gone,
Gata.
but I
Gata.
remained
You didn't even remember his name.
No.
It's probably not that.
That bit
important
character that, like, wasn't a dick.
Yeah.
He sent that bit character that wasn't a dick to his death.
Yep.
And let the dick live.
That's the point. That's the purpose.
I guess
That's what
that
I
is
did.
the theme of this game, right? That's
Yeah.
why it's called Final Fantasy X.
It was his Final Fantasy.
LTDL.
LTDL.
XLTDL, as in X,
LTD.
let the dick live.
While the faithful live on.
Part of the official subtitle of this game.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess that works. Yeah. LTDL. Yeah.
You had to think about it for a second.
Well, it sounded like you didn't even say the right letters or numbers correctly, but you did.
You do not look so
Final Fantasy
Okay.
XL.
but now more
It's,
than ever, you
just
will
see
give
more.
people
A lot less
strength,
clothes. A little more hair.
confidence.
Final Fantasy XXX.
Anyone
All
else
Seymour.
would be expected
5
Just-
Seymours.
Just wacky.
5 naked Seymours.
A whole party. All naked Seymour.
Trapped on a train track.
If there's 2 Seymours, do they have to butt heads until one of them is the victor
You must
and the other one cowers?
Yes.
Do you understand?
I mean, obviously, whoever has the better hair has to do that.
Are you afraid?
Obviously, the third form of Seymour is that one. You'll see. You'll see in like
Me as your
100 episodes. It'll be fine.
As Unaleska had her.
I'm-
Lord Zayon.
Unaleska? Zayon? Who's that?
You're making up names.
Lady Una,
What?
until next we meet.
So Seymour is
Farewell.
really giving me that feeling that this was like the last real game where in the like early 2000s they still cared about the mouth syncing up with what the character's saying when they transfer stuff from Japan to into like English languages or any other languages.
Yeah?
And so everyone talks with like really clipped phrases.
Yeah?
And Seymour, who is the main guy, not antagonist, but like a huge boisterous character that takes up a lot of space, has to talk in like these weird clipped phrases so that the mouth syncs up with what he's saying. And it's just so like, oh, poor guy who has to perform Seymour. Yuna.
Oh, you want me to
Yuna.
talk to her?
Yuna. Yuna. Are you a summoner?
Maesters are.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
That's my Seymour impression is just these weird clipped phrases where he doesn't get to go off on a big speech and be like, "You are the summoner! You must take on sin yourself! And
yeah, do I talk to him
nobody
now?
can help you."
Is checked.
God, Oran, we know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For a while there, I thought I could feel
Yeah. Everyone knows this now.
that
Well,
doesn't mean I believe
everyone by 2 of us. 3 of us.
Is checked.
No, 4.
Came here.
5. Yeah, 5 people know that.
It was like some
6.
kind of trade secret.
Yes.
He wanted to show
Actually, you won't know why until the end of the game. Or near the end of the game.
How am I supposed to know?
But, yeah. 6 people know.
so you would kill him.
Yeah.
I literally don't care then until the end
Why?
of the game.
Okay, then we don't
6
have
people.
to kill.
He wants you to stop him.
Let's not kill Sin.
You gotta be kidding.
Why not?
Let the cycle
How do
continue.
you know all of this anyway?
That's one of the ways to deal with it.
Let this cycle of violence
I'm
continue
not done talking to you. Don't you run away.
and on its natural course. That's the American way, right?
Okay, so I told you about how this game likes to tackle tough questions in threes, right?
In threes?
Yes, like
No.
3 different viewpoints of tackling questions.
No, but I guess you've mentioned, or at least you've always kept it at threes.
Yeah. So it's usually between Titus, Yuna, and Seymour, or the 3 different viewpoints.
Right? Shalinda can heal us?
Yeah.
Shalinda's the best.
Except it doesn't matter because I went to a save point. Anyways, so we just
But
saw.
Shalinda's like, nice. Thanks, Shalinda. We didn't even need healing, but you did it anyway.
Hey,
We
Waka.
obviously walked up to you like, hey, how's it going, Shalinda? Can you give us a little love? And she's like, why? Well, you know what? I know why. You just want to talk to me, didn't you? And we're like, yeah. She's like, it's cool. I'll heal you anyway. Shalinda's a cool lady.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the 3 viewpoints.
Yes. So
What you talking about?
One of the viewpoints is how to deal with death and suffering, which is what sin is the embodiment of. One of the viewpoints, which Titus and the Albed share, is just get rid of it all completely. Just kill it
She must be.
outright.
She must
Kill
shine
death and suffering?
Yeah.
Wah!
now our dark
Oh, by
times
the way, Kamari can't
shines
talk.
hard.
He
should
just
help her then.
stays silent all the time.
If we worry,
But yeah,
she
but
tries hard.
the 3 ways to do it, they don't work alone, but they do in tandem.
Don't worry, be happy.
Like when you put them together.
Okay.
And so we saw the example of how outright killing or ignoring or just getting rid of death and suffering doesn't work.
That was the
Because-
laser beams.
Yes. Because it's permanent. Also, I'm going to save that smile. Save that smile forever.
Save past it.
Save past the smile forever.
So you never have to see that smile ever again.
You got it. Man, I thought I was going to trick you and think that I wanted to see that smile more. But to be honest, nah. Nah, nothing over here.
Okay, so I'm understanding. I'm following your goofy logic here.
Good, because I had a whole thesis about this.
I wrote 40,000 words about how you can't kill the beast.
Well, more like 20,000 words total. Between 2 papers.
Did it at least talk about how sin's a Lovecraftian horror?
No.
Because if you didn't say Lovecraftian horror within the piece, then we got to rewrite it. We got to edit it.
I mean,
We got some work to do now.
I guess we could say
Got to
that.
go back. You got to go back to your thesis. Tell your professor, when did you have this class?
A year, 2 years ago?
We got to
something
go
like
back
that?
2 years now. We got to fly around the sun like Superman 2 years in the past
Not everything's about Superman.
and talk to your professor and be like, yo, professor, I'm sorry, but future me is going to turn in a paper that is bad and does not include sin.
It wasn't bad.
Does not include sin as a Lovecraftian horror that sin
one of them
obviously
might have
is. And your professor will be like, Can you tell me more about this Lovecraftian horror video game? Because I'm assuming this is an English class.
No.
This
This
is
was, one of them was Death class.
Oh my
about
god,
that.
this is a death class. This is perfect. Your professor's just gonna like get so excited and like erect themselves into appropriate posture for this. The moment you're like
My professor was a woman?
Lovecraft. Well, other kind. It's double entendre. There's many words mean many things. They're gonna erect themselves into a posture that is appropriate for when they hear that this death essay about video games is going to feature a Lovecraftian horror as the antagonist. They're going to be like, yeah!